Hi, I'm Joanne Juco, the IB coordinator at all three campuses of the International Academy. The purpose of today's video is to remind you how students earn their IB diploma through earning points, to select which levels of exams students wish to take, and then to register for those HL and SL selections in ManageBac, and then to learn how to pay for those exams. As a reminder, students earn their IB diploma through a combination of internal and external assessments. Internal assessments are completed in class with teacher support and are graded in-house by our International Academy teachers. The IB then requests a sample to moderate the IB grading and either raise or lower scores depending on the accuracy of the IA teacher's grades. External assessments are either exams, which are completed in May of the senior year, and they can also be different papers and other evaluations required by subject area. Those are always graded externally by trained IB examiners from around the world. This slide shows how students earn points. So in each course, students are graded on a scale of 1 to 7, and those points total up to earn a minimum of 24 points to get the IB diploma. So you can see this is a list of other requirements that students have to meet, including fulfilling their CAS expectations, not receiving any N or not awarded in theory of knowledge, the extended essay, or any contributing subject. They also cannot get an E in theory of knowledge or extended essay, which are both graded on a letter scale from A through E. They cannot earn a grade of 1 in any subject level. They cannot earn more than 2 grade 2s or 3 grade 3s. Overall, the candidate has to earn 24 points, and 12 of those have to come from their HL or higher level subjects. So students will be selecting 3 courses to test in HL, and they have to earn an average of 4 points in each of those subject areas. The candidate then must earn 9 points or more on their SL subjects. TOK and EE, as I mentioned, are graded on an A through E scale. And those points are fit together in this matrix to determine how many points that will add to their IB diploma score. So for example, if a student gets a B in TOK, but an A on their extended essay, they get 3 points added to their score. However, if they earn a D in TOK and a C on their extended essay, they do not receive any additional points. Obviously, you can tell here if a student fails either their extended essay or their TOK, no matter how many points they earn in the other exams, they will not receive their IB diploma. So how do students decide which courses to take at the HL and SL level? In general, HL courses are a little bit harder than SL courses, and the exams usually contain one more paper of testing. So we recommend that students select courses that they consider easy or that they feel they have a natural ability in that subject area. It makes sense that subjects that come more naturally to a student would be easier to test well in and easier to earn a higher level score. You could also look at the students' grades in their IA courses and on their summative assessments and on their test performances as well. You could consider what career choices or college majors your student is thinking of exploring in college. However, I would consider that the final part of my decision, not the main thing to base it on, because colleges really fluctuate in how much credit they give students for different HL scores. So I would base it more on what I felt that my student could score well in and how they could best earn those 12 points. Because as a reminder, you have to earn 12 points in your 3 HL courses to earn your IB diploma. We do have students who occasionally will meet that 24-point minimum, but if they only get 11 points in their HL, they do not receive the IB diploma. So once you and your student have chosen your HL and SL selections and you feel confident in your choices, you are going to log into ManageBac. So your student already has this login information. We use that regularly at school. And once they're logged in, on the left-hand side, you'll click on IB Manager and then Plan. And so you'll see a screen that looks like this, and you'll begin by editing your personal information. So it's very important that your personal information is correct and professional, because this is what will be printed on your IB diploma. Once I've edited my personal information, I'll then scroll down and click Edit by subject and levels. Then I want to click through each course in groups 1 through 5 by selecting either the HL or SL exam you would like to register for. So for example, in this screen, this person is registering for Business Management HL by selecting that with the blue square, clicking HL on the button level, making sure the language is English, and then clicking Confirm Subject. In arts, when you get to that section, if you're enrolled in DP Music or Visual Arts, you can select those courses, or you can choose a second subject from groups 1 through 5. So for example, if I'm taking history, but also economics, this is where I would choose that second option. You also want to make sure that you've registered for your extended essay subject. And if you've chosen world studies, make sure that your subheading is correct. Double check at the end that you have registered for 3 HL and 3 SL courses, and your ManageBac plan should now look like this screen. So I can see that there are 3 blue squares indicating HL courses, 3 blue squares indicating SL courses, and I have double checked that I'm enrolled in all the correct courses that match my schedule at school. If students wish, they can register to take 4 HL exams. However, this is a decision that families have to make together. So the way that the IB handles 4 IB exams is that they take the 3 highest HL scores and calculate those into the IB diploma equation. But the 4th lowest SL or HL score is dropped down to an SL score. So they would not get college credit for the course and the exam taken as the 4th HL that's dropped to the SL. So this could be a good choice for students if they're a little bit concerned about earning the 12 points required in HL, but they should have a very high GPA and a course load that's very manageable. So they should consider which courses they're selecting for the 4 HLs, how much homework is given, what the tests look like, and how that will balance out their senior year. If your student plays sports, has a job, or is already stressed about school, then this probably isn't a good choice for them. If their grades are not as high as they would like them to be, having 4 HL courses could involve more homework, more tests, more things to prepare for. As a reminder, as I said, there's no additional college credit awarded, and colleges do not even see that you've registered for the 4 HL exams. They only see the 3 that you've scored the highest in on your final IB diploma. If this is something that you are interested in, you can request that through indicating that you'd like to take a 4th HL on your ManageBac plan. So in the screen that I just showed you, you would edit one of those SLs to become an HL, but those do require administrator approval. So the administrative team will go through and make sure that this is a good choice for your student and make sure that we are setting them up for success on the IB diploma. So as a reminder, more does not equal better. And you should really focus on what is the best choice for your student and the way that they're achieving things in school at this time. So what happens next? Once you've made your course selections in ManageBac, I will then print a paper copy on what is known as the green sheet because it's on a green piece of paper. That sheet is then going to be sent home and will require both parent and student signatures and then to be physically returned to school. This is like our paper copy double checking that your registration is correct, because our next step is that I then communicate through our ManageBac platform into the official IB computer system that those are your selections. So they then officially register you for those exams and they begin preparing your paper exams and mailing those to the school and setting up the computer system to accept your work. So when we get to March of your senior year, I will come into your classes again and we'll prepare to upload things like your extended essay and other assessments into a computer system so that they can be graded. And then that needs to have the accurate HL and SL information so that those can be graded on those rubrics. If you want to make changes up until the point where I have printed your green sheet, you are able to just change those requests in ManageBac. However, on a certain date in September, that ManageBac screen will then become locked, and that's when I will print out those green sheets and send them home. At that point, if you wish to make changes, you will receive a Google form where you can request the changes, but I have to make those in the computer system for you. And then we will send you another green sheet to sign. At a certain point after November 1st, there are fees from the IB to change subject areas because they've already started the registration process, and those can be $100 or more depending on the subject area. So make sure to have those conversations with your family early, and if you wish to make any changes, please let us know as soon as possible. You do have to pay for your IB exams, and we do that through an online system called Community Pass. You've probably used this system before to pay for different IB textbook fees or other things at the IA. And so you'll do that by logging on to that Community Pass website, and you'll be charged a $750 fee. This covers registration in the IB system, the physical mailing of paper exams to the school and the mailing of them back to the IB organization, as well as the cost of IB trained examiners to evaluate, grade, and then report student marks. And you also get your scores delivered to a university for free. The full payment of $750 is due November 1st. However, we understand that families might need payment plans, and there can also be reduced costs and scholarship opportunities available upon request. So if your family is in need of financial assistance to cover the $750, please make sure to contact one of the administrators as soon as possible. This is what the Community Pass screen will look like once you've gotten there. And you'll see that there is an International Academy IB exam fees for 2020, 6 exams standard. And you'll click on that orange button to add to cart. You will then log in and select your student's name, and it'll take you through the process of physically paying for that through the website. If you have any questions about how to pay for your exams or how to register for your HL/SL courses, please feel free to reach out to me through email, and I'd be happy to schedule a Zoom meeting or a phone call with you to talk through some of these options. Don't hesitate to reach out, and we're happy to help you. Thanks, and good luck.